Hi, everybody. Welcome to California Dreamin. Today, my guest is Big Red Chill 87 in the
Hey,
his owl, all the
hey,
way from Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL baby.
ATL, otherwise known as Chris Will. So far, or Chris Hill. What did I say? What did I say? Hill?
Chris,
Chris.
Chris
I
Will.
just had Will. I just had William Christopher Ford on, so I think that's where that came from.
It's all good, man.
Far out, buddy. So what got you into streaming?
Man, what got me into streaming? That's a good question, man. So, what it was, my son got in trouble, and he, so his punishment was to write a paper on what he wanted to be doing in 5 to 10 years. And one of his answers on the paper was to stream. So, me being the parent that I am, I said, okay. Well, his two answers was he wanted to stream and he wanted to be an NBA basketball player.
Huh.
So the more realistic one was to be a streamer. So what I did a little research. It was a little look, just a little bit. I did a little bit of research to see what I needed for him to stream. And I went out and bought what he needed to stream. So
What?
what happened was that's when I came up with first it was Sea Wheel Gaming, and that was named after my trucking company that that I have. And I said, well, we'll just name this Sea Wheel Gaming. And then I changed it to Father Son Gaming because it was more catchy. And when we did that, it was pretty much just to oversee him stream. And while I was doing that, I fell in love with streaming. And my son kind of fell out of love with streaming. So
Huh.
when that happened, that's why we went to Big Red Chill 87. We made it about me. And that's how we came up with Big Red Chill 87. And it was to pursue with my son what he wanted to do, to show him that anything's possible. If you want something, you can have it as long as you earn it and do what you need to do to have it. And through all that, he was not doing what he needed to do to have it. So therefore it kind of failed when he had to fall off from streaming because of his behaviors in school. Then daddy had to pick it up and keep streaming, because I seen the opportunity in streaming. And that point is when I fell in love with it and became a streamer.
Far out. How long have you been streaming?
Man, not quite a year. We probably knocking at about 8 months altogether.
Huh. What's the scariest thing that's happened to you while streaming?
The scariest thing that happened, these games I'm playing, me me getting my ass whooped on Madden. The scariest thing to happen to me while streaming. Okay, so one thing that happened, say I played Lazar. Get the fuck out of here. Now the scariest thing would be is one day I guess they're sisters and they came in the chat and they were saying hi and she was kind of explaining to me what was going on. You know, she was feeling suicidal or some type of stuff, and I kind of just talked to her. And then her sister came on and was like, "I'm looking for her." Boom, boom, boom. And I was just like, "Well, she was just on here." And then they found her a little bit later, and she was cool. And that was kind of scary because suicide is a big problem in the world these days. So it kind of had me worried. And, you know, until she came back in and was like, "We found her," you know, I was kind of like freaking out on the
Yeah.
inside and still trying to stream, you know. But I was really worried, you know, even though I don't know them in person, but it's just kind of like, well, damn, what if, you know, what if, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the last word she said or something like that. That shit kind of freaky, man. So that was probably
I
the
can.
scariest thing happened to me.
Wow, I can imagine.
Yeah,
I've tried checking out a few times and had divine intervention, and I'm glad I'm still here.
yeah.
So to follow that one up, what's like the best thing that's happened to you while streaming? What's like a highlight that stands out that just really shines as something awesome?
You,
Ah, come on, thanks, bud.
Door,
Ah,
D, D.
Dora,
Appreciate
yeah.
them 500 stars. Appreciate you. But just, man, just my community. That's the best thing ever happened to Big Red Chill 87. Is the community, the people that follow, the people that's been rocking with me for the 3 stream pages I've had. Just, you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be a streamer if it wasn't for y'all. Point blank, period. It wouldn't be a Big Red Chill 87 community without y'all. It starts with you.
How many how many followers do you have?
Let's see. 786 followers on Facebook. On Twitch, we're knocking at about 400. And on YouTube, we got about, I think, 39 right now subscribers.
Far out. Who are some of your favorite fellow streamers?
Ah, man, the list goes on. Lazar Gaming has really helped Big Red chill out 87, man. He's very technical. He knows a lot of ins and outs of streaming and dealing with technology, and he's helped me out tremendously. So that'd be Lazar Gaming. Retro Baby, another good streamer, has helped me. I've helped him. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Lazar. It's back and forth thing. I call them brothers. We have I don't want to miss nobody. Family First Gaming, I watch a lot. Uh Honeycomb Gaming.
Honeycomb.
Uh
She's a blast.
oh yeah, man. Hey Brian Trusty, Brian, appreciate y'all coming in. Uh Tuck. Tuck put me in an opportunity where I could play Snoop Dogg. So that was
Ah,
definitely got to recognize Tuck because of that. He's a streamer on Twitch and Facebook. Uh, who else, man? I hate to miss
you
somebody,
just
man.
interviewed Acoustic Creed.
Acoustic Creed. That's another one, man. Acoustic is kind of new to the list as far as who I've been following and been. But Acoustic definitely a good streamer, a good brother in streaming. Uh, like I said, man, the list goes on. I watch a few other people. I watch Ciabatta Mitch. He calls himself the Madden guy. I watch I watch a lot of bigger. I watch Stone Mountain. He's a big time streamer. Shots by Buddha. I watch him. So yeah, man, the list goes on. Being a streamer, you have to watch a lot of streams. You have to
Huh.
see where you can improve. It's pretty much taking notes. Like
Yeah.
I don't steal ideas or anything like that. I try not to. I'm sure somebody has come up with some ideas I have, But as far as studying and seeing like what these big streamers are doing that I'm not doing to where I can attract to a bigger crowd, you always got to be involved in other streams.
What does streaming do for you? Like, what would you be doing if you weren't streaming?
You know, I don't know, man. People that get high, streaming is like streaming is like my high.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like streaming is
Yeah.
like my drug. When I'm trying to, like for instance, I was out on the road 5 weeks just now, and I came home, and the first thing I wanted to do was crank up the stream and get high.
I want to point out that Big Red Chill is also a real life truck driver, and he
Hey,
broadcasts live out of his truck while he's
oh,
driving. So
shh.
all those American Truck Simulator guys ain't got nothing on you, Chris. I tell you,
Hey,
man, you're doing the real deal here, buddy. That's
we,
uh that's really amazing. I've gone with you on a few trips, and it's kind of hair raising. I mean, you go through some fog, you go through some bumps, get to see people fishing
yeah,
on the side. Like
yeah.
it, it doesn't even compare to the truck simulator. I think I started following you when you were driving ATS, and now we get the real deal. How long have you been trucking?
I've been driving trucks for 5 years, off and on, often not a full 5 years, but off and on for 5 years. And yeah, like you said, man, it's definitely an experience, man. I think that's why I do it, man, because a lot of people think uh for some reason truck drive. See, it used to be when I was a kid, man, kids looked up to truck drivers. Now, this day and time, people don't like truck drivers, and I'm trying to understand why. Why can you not like Big Red when he's behind that wheel, man? I'm the safest driver on the highway. You should love me and appreciate me. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, truck drivers are frowned upon. And I'm still trying to figure out why. It's like it's one of them things, man. Like if there was, for instance, if trucking stopped for one day, do you know how many stores would run out of product?
Yeah.
How hard it would be to get toilet paper. You remember when? Do you remember when
Oh.
coronavirus first started?
Ha 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 ha.
And you couldn't get toilet paper, you couldn't get meat. You could walk in the grocery store, the meat shelves was empty. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Now imagine if trucks stopped for one day. That's exactly what all the stores would look like.
Wow.
That's how important trucking is.
Yeah, you got to thank a trucker for real.
Yeah, yeah.
How has streaming changed your life?
Hmm. How has it changed my life? It's a good question. Uh, it has changed my life to not be camera shy,
Huh.
to learn how to talk to all different kinds of people. That's like that's the most challenging thing of streaming is being able to connect to your whole audience. Cause you have people from Australia, Africa, America, different parts of America. Sometimes it's
It's
challenging to reach everyone.
it's worldwide. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing. What's the most important thing to you about streaming?
Trying the most important thing has been how I've impacted people's life in a positive way. I've had a lot of people reach out to me on the side and just thank me for streaming and how I brought them through this, brought them through that. Uh, and then that's when it, hit me and made me realize, well, maybe I'm streaming for a reason then. And that's probably the most impactful part of streaming.
I certainly know you made a huge impact on my life. You pulled me through some tough times when you were on ATS there. I was in kind of a hurting space, and I think we even did some online prayer, and that was really cool. I've never seen anybody do that before on your stream, and that's like it's getting real deep and spiritual there. I think that's a lot of streamers don't do that. I think
Yeah,
that's real special about you.
yeah, yeah.
What advice do you have for up and coming new streamers?
Talk. It's a lot of streams I go to and they don't talk. They don't communicate. It's a lot of dead air. And it's hard to entertain people when there's nothing being said. I'm bad at it for times. But see, the thing about me is people know when I'm streaming and people know when I'm playing the game. That's one thing about my community. They know if they come in, I don't say nothing. I'm just on there playing the game.
Yeah.
And
And
then
what
it's go ahead.
I said, I was going to say, what all games do you play? You have a long list of games that you play.
Man, any Resident Evil, uh, from Assassin's Creed, Cyberpunk, we beat Cyberpunk on stream. We just beat Call of Duty, Cold War, the campaign mode on stream. We beat the new Resident Evil on stream. Uh, what else have we
And you
played?
beat that in all kinds of different modes. You started off easy, and then you went to medium, and then you went to hard, and then you went to like berserk. So you beat it
Yes,
on all
sir.
four modes. I
Yes,
think that was
sir.
impressive.
Man, it was impressive. And I impressed myself because I have never done it before. I have never done it before, but I know like my community loves when I play horror games, and I just found a way to stretch out the same game. And it was challenging, man. That insane mode was very challenging, but we beat it. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely one
Yeah.
on top of my list, man. That's definitely one on top of the list.
Yeah, I remember you were struggling with shooting out all the windows. You couldn't find all the windows to shoot out.
Yeah,
And then
I
I
was
was there.
frustrated with
I was
that.
I was there when you finally found the last window, and you're like, "Ah, finally!"
Yeah, man. Hey, the most challenging part of that game was beating Heisenberg on Insane, man. That was like, man, it took me like 2 days to beat that one part. It was like crazy. Like I was about to give up on it. It was so hard, man. And then finally, I don't know what I did different. Still don't know. But we beat it that time. I was like, yes, finally.
Chris Sinak says, "I find your streaming of journeys peaceful." He says he gets down and relaxes when you're streaming from the truck. He says, like, I know somebody else said it too. I think AC Acoustic Creed said that he likes the hum of the truck and
Yeah.
just like the whir and getting down. But what's your favorite game to play and why?
You know, at the time, man, it was American Truck Simulator.
Ah,
And the reason being was because I was missing truck driving. And
hmm,
I think that's why my community began to grow so rapidly when I was playing, because it was something I actually enjoyed doing. And when a streamer enjoys what they're playing and what they're doing, it opens up the engagement. It opens up the community to enjoy it with you.
word. So I know you like I know you like barbecuing and cooking, man. You want to give us some barbecue grill tips? I
Mer-
remember marinate. Secret is in the marination. I remember you streamed once and you were cooking out of your kitchen and on your back porch, and you were just you seemed like you were really in your element. That you were
Man,
just
I'm
cooking
I'm a,
right along there.
I'm gonna tell you something, Chris, man. So the typical perfect weekend for Big Red Chill is having a lot of people over and hosting people. Man, I think that's why I like streaming, because it's like you hosting people. So I love to host people, man. So my perfect weekend, man, is having like 10, 15, 20 people over. Hey, I got that grill smoking, man. We got some music going. Hey, I'll sit there and grill and DJ at the same damn time if I got to, just to make sure all 20 of them people having a good time, man. That's what I love to do. But a tip on
And you
grilling
like
is
Corona? Oh yeah,
Corona. No, no, I don't like Corona. What Corona we
yeah.
talking about? What
You,
Corona we?
no, the Corona, the beer. You were drinking
Oh,
Coronas
the
last time. You're
hey, somebody was messing with me. Said, "Oh, you like Corona?" Like, nah, I don't like. Yeah, man, but I do like Corona with a lime in it, man. I'm a fruity.
yeah.
I like fruity alcohol, man. I
You
don't like
into
that
the
hardcore stuff.
you like White Claws?
Hey, man,
You're
I need like a smoothie type, a daiquiri. There you go. I need a
all
daiquiri.
right. Oh, what were those? What were those teeny bopper drinks that came out in the '90s? Those
What the wine coolers?
yeah, the wine coolers. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, that big red all day right there.
You were about to give us some grilling tips, though.
All right, so look, the main grilling tip I can give you is charcoal. I don't know why
Yeah.
people use gas grills, man. You cannot use a gas grill and think it's gonna taste like a damn charcoal burger. So first thing is charcoal. The second thing is season. You need to learn how to season your meat. I'm a dry rub person, man. I don't like barbecue sauce. I don't like A1 steak sauce. I don't
Yeah.
want no sauce, man. If I gotta put salt, if I put sauce on some meat you cook, that means it's fuck. Excuse me, that means it's nasty. Because I like dry
Ah,
rub. I like to taste my meat. I'm not trying to cover up the taste of the meat. So my thing about grilling is, man, you want it juicy, you want it cooked right, and you want it seasoned good. And when you do all them things, people always be satisfied.
far out. So you have four children. What's it like being a dad?
It's good and challenging.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, it's definitely a journey, man. Uh you always learning when it comes to parenting. I
Yeah, I know
cannot
you.
sit here. Go ahead.
Oh, I know you brought little mama on your youngest, and she is just adorable.
Man,
She she is the cutest little thing, I swear.
yeah, that's little mama right there. Now uh that's special by itself, man. That's me and my wife's child together. So that's a special bond right there. And it definitely just made the family a whole. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
she's the sweetest little baby ever, man. Like, oh man, yeah. It's really been challenging being back on the road away from her. But you know, you just got to keep in mind that you providing for her. and trying to give her a better future. So,
Yeah.
you know, but yeah, man, parenting, man, is challenging. All kids are different. All four of my kids are different, in every way. So there's no perfect way to raise a child, man. You just gotta try your best and just be there for your kids, man, through the good and the bad. And sometimes you gotta give your kids criticism. You gotta criticize them. You gotta critique them. You gotta turn them into respectable adults, man. A lot of these kids don't know how to respect adults these days, so you gotta raise them and teach them that. And if we keep doing that, man, as the generations go, these kids will get better and better instead of worse and worse. We got to flip it around as parents, man. Quit spoiling and quit. Yes, you can have whatever you want. And the main thing is don't be your kid's best friend. Don't be your kid's best. I see a lot of parents be their kid's best friend. My kids know I'm not your friend. I'm your pops. I'm your father. I'm not your friend. You know what I'm saying? And when they want some real feedback, they know where to come because I'm gonna tell them what's real.
Yeah, it was cool to watch one of your older daughters drink a beer with you guys together. That was like a cool moment. I remember when you were barbecuing
Yeah,
and you were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna share a beer with my daughter," and I thought, man, what a cool moment that is.
it was cool because I'm big on like what my kids do is their business, but they know when they're around me, they gonna respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's like shit. Pop, can I have a drink? Sure. You know what I'm saying? That's when I finally said, sure, let's drink a drink together. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And that's just how you gotta be with kids, man. Just to show them, about respect, man. That's what That's how we get far in life is respecting ourselves and others. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm
amen to
big
that.
on.
Yeah, where do you think your stream will be in the next 5 years?
5 years.
Are you gonna stream for another 5 years, or do you see yourself streaming for another 5 years?
I hope so. It's so hard to tell uh where things will be in 5 years because technology, it's like overnight, man, shit drastically changes. You know what I'm saying?
Uh
So
huh.
I mean, I do see the gaming industry keep growing. Uh, we just gotta find better ways to promote it and being something that's respected in this world because to me gaming is still not respected, man. People look at gamers like, oh, you sit at home on your couch and play video games. You man, that's kind of the philosophy people have with streamers and that, man. So even in my own family, man, people kind of looked at me strange because I was streaming, and it was really a eye opener to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my community is built on people I don't know. You would think it would be built on people you do know. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
it's the exact opposite, man. It's because it's not really, something people recognize right now. So I hope it continues to grow and continue because it is growing, man. Facebook has blew up. As we all know, Facebook gaming is pretty new on the gaming market and it's really blowing up, man. You see a lot of streamers blowing up, becoming big time, becoming partner, and their communities growing 200,000 followers, 1 million followers. So I know the potential is there. It's just based on what I put into it. So we just gonna keep putting our best into it and see where it is in 5 years. Hopefully,
yeah,
hopefully we be a mega streamer. Hopefully we can do giveaways every stream, and that's my philosophy, man. It's not about making
yeah.
money, it's about giving to the community. That's what I want to be able to do, just to
All,
give to the community.
Are yeah,
Tom,
you
appreciate
mentioned
that light.
I think I think we were talking about uh I think it was you were talking with Acoustic Creed about why do uh why do people hate on streamers or something, and I mentioned I think maybe it's because they're jealous, they want to be doing that too, or some sort of weird jealousy thing, I'm not sure. But I I didn't I remember I first started I think something that you mentioned that you might have started off with a bad streamer. You go to check out streamers and you get somebody like you said who's not talking, who's not engaging the community, and you put a like, a share, and a follow, and you don't get any feedback, and then you're like, oh, I think I'm done with this. I don't want to check out any other streamers,
Yeah,
and I could see how that could happen.
yeah. Back on that, man, it's like I said, man, it's like McDonald's, man. You go to McDonald's and you get a quarter pounder and it's cold, it's sloppy, it's missing topics, or you ordered it a custom way. I don't want no onions. And it had
Right.
onions on it, man. Now, does that put a bad reputation on just that store, or does that give you a bad persuade about McDonald's? So that's the thing with streaming, man. When you hit a bad streamer, you go to a bad stream, it affects all streamers, because then it's a likely chance that they might not even go to another stream and go check out another community. So it's kind of like a domino effect, man. That's why, if you are interested in streaming, do your research. uh Talk, man. Just go on mic, talk, welcome new people to your stream, show them love, man. Don't be about take, man. Give back. Give back to your community, bless them, man. They're taking time out their day every day to spend time with you. The least you could do is show them that you appreciate that. And that's the whole thing, man. Yeah, everybody's not in a position to give away. I get that. I was there at one time. But when I did get the chance, like for instance, I won a giveaway on another stream and I gave it away in my stream.
Ah,
Just little stuff like that. I won $50 and turned around and gave it away, and then gave away another $50. You know what I'm
ah,
saying? Because, as a father, I was at home with my daughter. I was not working, and I can't just sit here and spend my wife money, and give into the community. So I had to grind. But when I was able, just like this Sunday, we're gonna give back. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
uh
Yeah,
definitely.
go ahead and talk about this Sunday. What are you doing this Sunday?
Well, this Sunday, man, I'm gonna have the littest stream ever. And the reason I say that, I'm not saying it's gonna be more entertaining. It is gonna be entertaining to me because I get to make people smile and people be happy, man. Hey, one thing, man, I gave away $50 and this person thanked me 5 times for that $50. And you know what that told me? He really needed that $50.
Yeah.
So just to be able to bless people and help people out, man. I know we on hard times, man. I'm just thankful I'm in a position Sunday to give back to my community. So that's the main thing. And the other thing, we're interviewing 2 people. Ride with Mo, another streamer. Then I'm interviewing my brother, man. My brother that I look up to, grinding for greatness. He's a motivational speaker. So I'm really looking forward to it. They're both teachers and we're gonna have a lot to talk about. So I'm definitely looking forward to my second interview on Chill on Wheels podcast, man. Definitely looking forward to it.
And for everybody, what time you're on Eastern Standard Time. What time are you going live?
That'll be 3 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
3 p.m. Eastern, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I was looking forward to this because
Ah,
man, Bay is one of my most precious followers, man. I enjoy, man.
ah,
I tell you what, when ain't nobody in my stream, Bay in there.
yeah.
And them the streams I enjoy when it's you or just Door. You know what?
Yeah.
I enjoy the one-on-one streams more than I enjoy 50 people being in there.
Yeah. Yeah. We were talking about that. I think you mentioned something about that in one of your streams where you have one of these big time streamers and they have 100, 200 viewers, and it's not as intimate as if you have 4 or 5.
Exactly, man. So, like I tell y'all all the time, man, I'm not in a rush to be a big time streamer. I really not. Because for one, I hate to be that streamer that does miss somebody. So right now, I'm not in the
Yeah.
position where I'm missing people. So if I miss you, it's because I missed you on purpose.
Classic. Classic. Yeah, it's been awesome having you here, buddy. I'm really honored to finally meet you. And
Oh yeah.
you were one of my idols and look up to. I think I think I got a lot of notes from you running California Dreamin' on on uh, on uh, on things like that. I started with Mr. Cryptic was my first streamer, and I followed him for a long time, and then he went to Twitch because he was getting a lot more viewers on Twitch,
Mm.
and now I've kind of lost him. It says I have to go through Discord to get to his stream, but somehow my phone says I have to like put in a login code or something
Mhm.
for Discord. So I've kind of lost touch with that streamer because he's not on Facebook anymore.
Hmm.
And so I was gonna interview him. Hopefully we can still get him. I think he's coming up in August sometime. But I know that streaming on different platforms is uh is something
Yeah,
like
it is. It's challenging, man, because as you know, I stream on all the platforms, and just like Twitch, for instance. We'll go into little details because, like I said, I'm not on no time schedule. I'm all yours, Chris Bay. But
okay,
anyways,
yeah,
anyways, man. So on Twitch, for instance, uh, you can play music and they don't shut
yeah,
your stream down. That's what I
yeah.
like about Twitch. That was the main thing I like about Twitch because I'm a music person. I love listening to music. As you know, I DJ. Try to DJ. I ain't gonna say
You
I
play
DJ. I
some
try.
really good music. I always enjoy every time I listen to your music. It's nothing I've ever heard before. It's all it's all either really killer hip hop or Motown
Yeah, yeah,
or R&B.
yeah, yeah.
And
So that was the thing that drove me on Twitch for a while. But then I seen that Twitch was dying. I had to spend the thing about Twitch, man. I had to spend money to get out there to reach people on Twitch, and that's
huh,
really that I didn't like that.
no,
And what brought me back to Facebook is because it was more organic. I didn't have to spend money. I didn't have to, you know, it's based off people liking, sharing. The only thing about Facebook, you have to play the same game for them to push you, and that's why it has kept me from growing tremendously. Like when I was playing American Truck Simulator every day, they were pushing my strings, pushing, pushing, pushing. But the minute I started changing the Resident Evil, I'll change the MLB. It's like you'll notice my stream just dies. And it's because they stop pushing you when you switch games. And that's what makes Facebook more challenging for me, is because I don't like playing the same game. I can't sit here and play MLB every freaking day. There's no, I will be bored to
Yeah.
fucking death.
Yeah.
So, me personally, I can't play the same game. I get bored. I have, my attention span is so small. Once I'm tired of playing something, I'm tired of playing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what holds Big Red back from growing, so fast like these other streamers do. But at the same time, like I tell you, it also makes me grow and communicate with my community better, because we're not growing that fast. And that's why people enjoy our community. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not tripping, man. I'm not trying to, I never came in saying, I've never once said I want 1 million followers. That's not the idea of Big Red, man. I'll take what I can get. I just want my community to enjoy the stream. I want y'all to enjoy it. I want y'all to, come in, enjoy it. I want y'all to communicate. I want y'all. It seems like everybody in my community's friends on Facebook. They communicate outside the stream. That's the kind of community you're not gonna find everywhere in Facebook, man.
Yeah, Dora comes and checks up on me every once in a while, and Danica, and Kanak. But
that's what I'm saying, man. So
you get fired up though. Like when you're rocking your music, man, you really get into it, man. And I think you get everybody else into it. I really like.
Hey, is that how I be looking? Is that how I be looking, babe? Do it again for me.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. I remember when you would work out every time somebody gave you stars. You would work out and do 50 reps, man. And I think people were giving you stars just to see you work out.
Man, they were trying to break my back. That's what they were trying to do, Chris, man. They were trying to break me down. But I'm not gonna lie. I miss them streams, like working out on stream. I miss that. And what I'm gonna do, since you brought that up, I'm gonna challenge myself, and I'm gonna try to go walking when I park. I'm gonna go walking and I'm gonna stream it. That way we can get some exercise while we out there trucking. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, man, exercise is important, man. And sitting down all day, I stream, my truck drive, and that all involves sitting. So we gotta do some type of exercise. Yeah. And I thank Ride with Mo for that, man. That's why I like Ride with Mo. That's why I rock with Ride with Mo. And that's why I'm excited about Sunday, because he's really challenged me to pick up and do more exercise, man. And I appreciate that.
Far out. Buddy. I'm all out of questions. Does anybody else have any questions in chat that you want to ask Big Red Chill 87?
Big Red, hey, Helmet Head, appreciate you. Hey, man, what up 2 times? What's good? Anybody got any questions? Y'all can drop the questions in my chat too. Anybody got questions for Big Red? I believe Bay got it pulled up. So
or questions for me too. If you have any questions for me, Mr. Chris.
Do I have questions for you? Oh, I got questions. I can ask you questions.
Now I'm on the spot. Now I'm in the hot light.
I can ask questions.
I'm in the hot seat. Okay.
Spotlight on
I'm in
Chris
the spotlight
Bay,
on me.
Hey, so let me ask you this, man. That hair is rocking, bro. How long you been growing your hair, man?
I got it in ponytails. That's normally the way I'm going on, like, I want to say at least a year now, maybe.
Man, hey, boy, he got that Cali shit going on for real, y'all.
In film school, I wore my hair in ponytails. I wear the bandana to hide my receding hairline. I'm getting old quick.
Yeah, man. Hey, you see mine, man. Usually mine shade, but hey, mine is past receding. I don't even know what mine's called no more. Hey, hey, it was crazy. I get all this hair on my beard, but I can't grow shit up here. I'm like, damn.
How long have you been growing your beard, man? Your beard is awesome.
Man, I done lost count, man.
You done lost count.
I done lost count. I've been growing it for shit long time, honestly, man. But I've shaved it a few times, and
Do
every
you
time I shave it, nah, I don't trim it. I don't trim it. I don't do nothing. I don't even pick it out. I used to pick it out, brush it, comb it. I don't do none of
all
that, man.
throwed out?
I don't do none of that, man. Hey, but yeah, man. Y'all got any questions, man? Hey, I got some more questions for baby.
Oh yeah, for shoot.
What got you into podcasting?
My friend Dominic Santaserio from BBC Three TV. Uh, I was he started a podcast, and I started watching every one of his podcasts. And I went to film school with him down in Ventura, Brooks Institute, and I always thought that he would have me as a guest on his show. I thought someday he would call me up and want to interview me to be a guest on his show. But then he called me up and said he wanted to give me my own show. And so I was kind of blown away by that. And normally we would be broadcasting to BB3 TV right now, which is a very interesting channel. They do a lot of gothic kind of horror stuff. They do some of their shows are about serial killers, and they have a whole nother show that's got like this scary clown guy, and they got Mother de la Morta, who's like a scary clown. So it's kind of a horror haunt kind of thing. But we couldn't get, for whatever reason, we couldn't get me linked up to BB3. And so I just said, well, I got all these people scheduled. I'm just going to go live anyways. So we started broadcasting to just Facebook. I think now we're broadcasting to YouTube. And part of it had to do with a lot of scheduling. I couldn't get people to come in right at 4 o'clock on every other week. They wanted to do me every other week. And I said, man,
Yeah.
if you really want to get things going, you should do it like at least once a week, kind of, get on a bike and kind of pedal. You get on the bike and you crank
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
And so,
Hey, Chris, man, don't talk no more about the horror, man. You got Dora over here going crazy right now.
Yeah, she's awesome, man. I love all the support she brings to the community. She's
Man, she love that horror. You said gothic and horror and talking about serial killers. She talking about ooh wee.
Yeah, she's
hey, you know what though? You know what? That just gave me an idea, y'all. That just gave me an idea for the podcast.
right on.
I'm gonna do story time.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna talk about a serial killer truck driver.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, well, the supernatural is very real. I lived in a house with a poltergeist up in Ashland, Oregon, back in 1991, I believe.
So explain that to us. What happened, man? What is a poltergeist?
Oh man, it was crazy, bro. We get chains in the attic. There'd be like clinking of chains, and it would walk around the house and scare the crap out of my roommates and my flatmates. And one time,
how long y'all lived there?
Well, check it out. One day, I heard cats fighting out on the out in the loft area. It was a big living room with a big catwalk that went around the living room, and it went up some steps onto this catwalk, a little upstairs loft area, and I heard cats fighting out there. And this is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I go,
In daytime?
yes,
This shit
sir.
happened in the daytime?
Oh, it would happen
Oh
all the
hell
time.
no. Oh
Yeah.
hell no.
So I went out there to see which cats were fighting because we had cats, but they didn't fight.
Wasn't
And
no cats. It wasn't no
and there was
cats
no
out there.
cats.
Oh
And I looked
hell
out the
no.
window real quick, and there was no cat. That's when I heard clump, clump, clump from the basement. The basement came up from the bottom and wrapped around to the living room, and then it went right up to the loft area steps. And I heard clump, clump, clump. And my friend was like working on a radio. I grabbed a couple pairs of needle nose pliers, and it was still coming up the steps. And I said, "Man, you entered the wrong house. I'm going to fly down these steps, and as soon as they open that door, I'm going to attack them with these needle nose pliers." And it clump, clump,
Hey,
clump came the sound, and the door opened.
So you telling me you sitting in the house talking to yourself? You talking to yourself with some needle nose pliers in your hand? Boy, I wish I had a camera to take that shit. What you were saying? What you were saying to?
Oh man, I was saying you entered the wrong house. You know, you came up with the wrong house, and the door opens, and this 6 foot tall glowing figure moves out of the basement and into the kitchen. It was floating. It had the big old Casper the Ghost wispy thing off the top of its head, you know? And I said, man, I am tired of this thing, right?
Hold up.
It would scare the crap out of us.
How did you sleep in there that night?
No.
I was about to say
not that night, but check it
I was
out.
about to say, if you still slept in that damn house after that, something wrong.
Oh man, so this thing it had like a head and a torso, but like no appendages. It just this big glowing green and yellow, like smoky figure goes in the kitchen. And I said, man, I'm tired of this thing. I fly down the steps, I rush into the kitchen, and there's nothing there. Just this hum, this sort of like hum was there. And I said, you know what? I said, I'm tired of you throwing books at us. I said, I'm tired of you scaring my roommates. I'm tired of the chains in the attic, and I'm tired of the footsteps outside my door. I said, get out of my house. And this thing balled up into a huge little ball of energy, and it shot around the kitchen. And it would hit the frying pans, and the frying pans started moving, and it hit the cupboards, and all the cupboards started going in and out, and all the cupboard doors were flapping like this, in and out, and the refrigerator was opening and closing and opening and closing, and everything was going haywire, and it was making cow and chicken and goat noises. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Hey, hold on.
And I'm swinging the pliers.
So you were still sitting there listening to all that?
Oh yeah, I'm swinging the pliers at it.
Man, look, man, fuck, fuck that, mate. I would already been at that house. I would already been at that house. The first time I heard one damn thing, we gone. Hell, not fuck this house. I'm finding another house.
One door. I moved 3 days later. Trust me. But this thing, there was this one drawer that was stuck that we couldn't open. For some reason, it was stuck, and that thing was sliding in and out, and it ended up open. And I said, "Get out of my house!" And it balled up into this little ball of energy, kind of like at the end of Witches of Eastwick with this bubble, when the devil turns into a little bubble. I don't know if you remember Witches of Eastwick.
I've seen it.
That was an old movie. an old movie a long time ago, but it balled up into this little ball of energy and flew out the door and down the block. And I later found out that we were built on top of a hill, and it was in this place called Dead Indian Valley, where right on Immigrant Lake in Mount Ashland, in Ashland, Oregon, and thousands of Indians got slaughtered in that valley,
Mm.
and the Indians used to bury their dead on the tops of these mountains, and ours was like right on there. So I think we were on an actual Indian burial site. But yeah, dude, I moved 3 days later. I was like, you can have the house, it's cool. That was it for me.
Hey, I'm
But
gonna tell you.
that was
I'm
the
gonna
most.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm telling you, man, the supernatural is very real.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, man. But I believe this to this day still. I'm gonna believe this to this day still. So my sister used to like horror movies, and this one we was coming. I was a little kid. I probably like 5, 6 years old, and we watched Chucky, and I went to sleep.
Oh, I think you remember. I think I remember you telling this story. Go on, go on. This is awesome.
Man, I went to sleep, y'all. And I'm telling you, I believe this to this day, y'all. I ain't lying. And I can watch Chucky movies. Don't get me wrong. I still love my Chucky movies. But man, look, I woke up in the middle of the night, y'all, and the cover was over me. And Chucky was running around me talking about, I'm gonna kill you with a knife and shit.
Uh,
And the minute I got from under the cover, y'all, that motherfucker was gone. And I swear to this motherfucking day, that shit was real. So I'm gonna say this, man. I know a lot of people don't believe in that supernatural stuff. I do. Yeah, I have never witnessed no poltergeist, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe in spirits, though. So that was probably a spirit messing with y'all too, man. In that
yeah,
house, man.
it was something, man. It was really something.
So I ain't gonna never sit here and say, you know, I might laugh at you. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at what was happening. Shit, I'm glad that shit wasn't happening to me. Cause y'all see my big ass. Hey, they sit there and witness all that. See, the first time I see some little shit like that, I'm gone. I ain't talking to it. I'm gone. If that motherfucker don't let me out, then we gonna talk. Then Big Red gonna get some motherfucking shit. But my first attempt is gonna be to leave that motherfucker. Because evidently I'm invading your damn space. And we gonna let you have it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Fuck, I ain't playing with no ghosts. Fuck that ghost spirit, none of that.
We're not afraid of monsters, not one or two or three. We're not afraid of monsters, not you, not me.
Hey, so let's see. Look,
We were gonna we were gonna talk about Tennessee. I was on the last stream. I didn't want to
oh
tell the
yeah,
story
yeah, yeah.
because you were driving, because it would have been a long story to try. I didn't want you to try to read it while you were
All right.
driving.
Well, shoot it then. Let's hear the story about
Okay, yeah.
Tennessee.
Okay, yeah. I was on we were on a trip back from Arkansas one time, and we were driving through Arkansas, and I fell asleep in Arkansas. I think it's either Arkansas or Kentucky, but I think it's Tennessee. But anyways,
Well, the next state from
yeah, the next state over from Arkansas, I think it's either Kentucky or Tennessee. I think it's Tennessee. Or does it border? Does Tennessee border Arkansas at some point?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we crossed that border while I was asleep, and we woke up and we went to an Olive Garden. And I like flirting with girls, and
Uh-oh.
the hostess was really cute, and the hostess was really cute, and I said, you know, you're the prettiest girl I've seen in Arkansas. And she started laughing, and everybody started laughing. And they said, "Well, why are you guys laughing?" And they're like, "Because you're in Tennessee." So I think
Oh.
she got to be prettier than all the girls in Arkansas. That's pretty funny.
Hey, you was probably in West Memphis then, because West Memphis is a part of Memphis, Tennessee. It's like right next to Memphis. So you got
Yeah,
West Memphis, Arkansas, then you cross over into Memphis, Tennessee.
yeah. We went to Graceland, and we did the Graceland tour of Elvis's house.
Are you an Elvis Presley fan?
My grandfather was, but I am now too because of that.
All right, so what's your favorite Elvis song? Come on, bust it out for us, Chris.
Blue suede shoes, easy.
Come on, bust it
Don't
out, bust it
you
out.
step on my blue suede shoes. Wait, you don't need, and then Heartbreak Hotel, and you ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a
Hey,
hound dog.
you know what's funny, man? I used to work with mentally challenged people, and they had their own apartment and stuff, and you kind of live in with them. You know, you have shifts with other people though, but you kind of live in with them. And one of my clients, I call him a client. You know, I ain't call him a client, but you know, he like family shit. But he loves some Elvis. But every day he'll play Elvis all day. He be dancing. He be dancing like Elvis and everything, getting it too, boy. And that's when I began to like Elvis. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's when I began to like Elvis music because I ain't had no choice. I had to listen to it. But yeah. But yeah,
I
man.
get so lonely, baby.
So let me ask you this. You say all the music I play is new to you.
Yeah,
So what type of music do you listen to?
I like old punk rock. I like the Dead Kennedys. I like DRI and Circle Jerks, and I like a lot of local music. Uh, Lonely Kings is way up there on my list. Uh, Local bands. Right now, I'm listening to some local hip hop artists. Galactic Vibes. My buddy Soul Medic. I have a lot of friends who are musicians, so I listen to their music a lot.
Okay,
Like
okay.
it's very conscious hip hop. It's very uh open minded, open heart, open very conscious lyrics.
Theodore, appreciate that like and share, man. Welcome. This is Chris Bay in the building, man. We got Chris Bay. We are on his podcast. Let's get it. Oh, so when you say it's new, man, is it a good new? Like, do you like what
Oh
you
yeah,
enjoy about my taste in music? Because I got a very weird taste in music.
you kind of do. You kind of do. You'll be playing gospel one day, and then you'll switch over to some gnarly hip hop with outrageous lyrics, and then you'll play some good old R&B, and I really like the R&B that you play. That's it's very emotionally satisfying. I'll say gratifying. It's very soothing. I say.
What do you do on your podcast? Theodore asks you, what do you do on your podcast?
I interview martial artists, skateboarders, actors, and streamers now. This Big Red Chill is my first streamer now.
Professional driver. I'm a professional driver.
Professional truck driver. Professional truck drivers now, and father of four.
Hey, I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a therapist. I'm a doctor. I'm a streamer. I'm a driver. I'm a husband, and I'm a father. Boy,
Amen.
I'm a hard working man. Shit.
And
Has he
you're
ever
also a good
interviewed?
bro. You're,
Hey,
you're
so Theodore asked a question. Have you ever interviewed a race car driver?
no, not yet. Is
My
Theodore a
wife
race car
said,
driver? Does he want to be on the show?
no, you're not. No, you're not. Dang, I guess I'm not none of them things, y'all. Man, she just shot me in the heart, y'all.
Oh
She better be glad
man.
it's her birthday tomorrow. You better be glad it's your birthday tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah. Happy birthday,
I gotta
Mrs.
be
Chill.
nice. I gotta be
Happy
nice,
birthday,
y'all.
Mrs. Chill. Happy birthday. Should we sing happy birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy
Hey,
birthday to you.
listen to him, y'all.
Happy birthday
Birthday
to you, Mrs. Joe.
to
Happy
you.
birthday
Yeah,
to
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey man, y'all give it up for Bay, man. Hey, he got them tunes. Y'all. Hey, he was kind of sounding like what's my boy name out of Vegas, man, who used to sing Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, I love Frank Sinatra, man. I've been getting into Frank Sinatra recently.
Man, what you know about some Frank Sinatra, man?
Oh, my personal service coordinator played me some Frank Sinatra the other day, and I was digging it. But I was listening to it to things. I couldn't tell you. See, tiny bubbles in my drink or something like that.
Oh man, Kiss is where I am at. My favorite band, Kiss. Theodore
Yeah,
likes Kiss. What you think about Kiss, Chris?
Detroit Rock City, baby. Yeah.
Hey, so let me ask you this.
I wanna rock and roll all night and
Well, we
party
got Bay
every
on here.
day.
We got Bay on here jamming today, y'all.
Wanna
Hey,
rock
let's
and
go.
roll all night.
Hey, let me ask you this, Bay. So, do you like to travel?
Yeah, I've been as far south as Cabo San Lucas, the very tip of Cabo and Baja. And I've been as far west as Maui. Got the Maui shirt rolling. I don't know if you can see it. It's everything's backwards. So, anyways, it's a Maui shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I've been as far east as the Statue of Liberty. I've been in the Statue of Liberty's head, and
That's cool.
back when you could go inside of it. And I've been as far north as Seattle Space Needle. I've been on top of the Seattle Space Needle.
Hey, so my question is, why you ain't driving a truck then?
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, driving scares the pieces out of me. I used to drive a little CRX, and that was probably like the funnest car I used to drive. I had a little Honda Accord I used to drive, and we used to take that four bying out here. We got a lot of back roads. I'd go four bying in my little Honda Accord,
So
and
let me,
it's
picture this
uh,
though. Picture being the biggest thing on the road, not the
yeah,
smallest. Not
woo.
not the smallest. I mean, you. Hey, if I'm in a little Honda Accord, I'm gonna be scared next to a damn 18 wheeler. Shit.
I was I was hitchhiking in Lake Tahoe one time, and I got
You
picked up
hitchhike?
by huh?
You done hitchhike before?
Oh yeah, I used to hitchhike all the time.
That shit didn't scare you?
Uh, sometimes it would. Sometimes it would, man. You get a drunk driver or something, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Sometimes it got scary.
Hey, hold on.
Some
So all
really,
right, now I
there's some
really
really
got some
weird, creepy
questions.
people.
Now I really got some questions, man. Hold on. So what's the awkwardest moment when you hitchhike, man? I gotta hear this. Cause I know you ran into some awkwardness
I don't know.
hitchhiking.
I think the most awkward moment is a friend that my one of my is a story my friend told me about hitchhiking. Uh, he got picked up by these people, and the little kid in the back kept saying he wanted, "Can I kill him? Can I kill him, mommy? Can I kill him?" And that scared me. That scared me more. And they're like, "No, no, baby, we got to do other things." It's like, and my friend, it scared the crap out of my friend.
Hold up, y'all. Could y'all
kid.
imagine? Could y'all imagine getting in a fucking car and it's a kid beside you talking about, "Can I kill him?"
Right? So I don't know.
Hey, I look at that kid. I look at you. Better shut up before I kill your little ass.
That's probably what my friend said. Yeah, he's like, I think my stop is right up here. So,
oh hell no, man.
But
man, hey, I'm gonna tell you, I would not. There is no way I could hitchhike, man. Hell no. Man, too many crazy people out here, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I give it to you. Hey, you know what that shows about you though? That you an open spirit, man. You an open spirit. But people that can do that, man, they really trust in people.
This one time I got a ride. Here, I got a good hitchhiking story. This one time I got a ride. I got a ride with a in Tahoe on a very late snowy night, and one of these snowcats picked me up, and one of these with the big grinders in the front with the big. He's one of these snowcats that have the big machines in the front that just plow and eat the snow.
Yeah.
And I asked him, and I mean, it was like it was flying, man. You get up in this thing, it was such a cold night, and it was a warm cab, and it's all gray carpeted and teched out with lights and diodes and things. And I asked him, I said, "You ever chew up anything you're not supposed to in this snowcat of yours?" And he says, "Well, one time some girl had left her VW Bug parked outside one of the snow markers. They have these snow markers, and the plows come and they plow right next to the snow markers. But if you hang your vehicle or anything hanging outside, the snow marker is going to get just cleaved." He said he cleaved this VW Bug right in half. And he said it cut it so cleanly that you could see her purse, and inside of her purse was chapstick and her wallet and stuff and everything. Said it was like for like 1 second, it was like a carbon cutout of like a slideshow, like a cut slide of this whole girl's life inside this VW thing. And then he said it all fell out. But for 1 second, he said parts were flying out of the top of the vehicle and it made the most horrendous noise. And I think that was probably the coolest ride I ever got, was in that big old snowcat.
Hey, so as a driver, of course, I do see hitchhikers, right? I do run across hitchhikers. They be on the thing holding their sign going to so and so. I'm scared to pick their ass up.
Yeah, you should be. I don't know about
is that bad? Is that bad storm? Like, should I pick them up, man? Should I give them a ride?
Well, we're all Americans, and these guys are trying to get somewhere. But I've never been picked up by a trucker. I don't usually hang my thumb out for truckers, because I just assume they're not going to pick me up because they're on a schedule, and they unless
appreciate that light.
Unless you're at a truck stop or something, maybe I would try to get a ride or something and see if I was going long distance or something.
They be at the truck stop. They hold a sign where they going. But even if I am going that way,
I don't know. Nowadays, bro, I couldn't tell you, because there's so many freaky, weird people out here. They probably stink. They're probably on drugs. They're probably something wrong with them. But if you're brave,
I mean, I'm brave, but shit. Hold on. Hey, for one, you pick up a hitchhiker, right? All right, so I got my bed in the back. You think you about to get your ass on my bed? Hell no, you sitting the fuck up here with me. Shit. Don't even
Yeah,
look back at my
I don't know.
motherfucking bed. Shit, hell no. Shit. Nah.
Hitchhiking in the 60s and 70s is probably really different than hitchhiking nowadays. I don't hitchhike very much anymore.
My
I have
wife
a
said,
personal
did
service
he say they
area.
stink? Did you say they stink, babe?
They might stink. They might stink a bit.
What they gonna smell like, babe? What they gonna smell like?
Probably just BO, just body odor.
Um, hey, so let me ask you this, man. Before you met Big Red, what was your thought about a truck driver?
I honestly can say that I never really thought about truck drivers. I just, they were just something to dodge on the freeway, just something to pass on the freeway.
Maria, appreciate that light.
But I did have a friend who wanted to become a truck driver when he was little, and I always wondered what it would be like to be a truck driver. And I have a friend that drives trucks, but he's a little dude. I think I don't know if I'm really built for it. You got all those hoses and connections and cranks, and I think it'd be way too much responsibility, man. I think I can barely drive my roommate's big truck that he drives. He's got a big truck, and he doesn't have a license, but I do, so I drive him around.
Man, don't tell your friend business like that, man.
But
Hey, the world, he does not have a driver's license.
he's working on getting it. He's going through the steps to get it.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna tell you this, man.
I'm glad he has a truck though.
For a long time, I didn't have a driver's license, and I was blessed one day. I had to pay a lot of money. I had to pay like $3,000, and I got my license. And I think a couple weeks later, I got my CDLs.
Huh.
And I told myself, if I get my license, I'm gonna become a driver. Because when I was a kid, man, I traveled a lot. Me and my parents. My dad's a preacher, and with that, man, he traveled a lot to go speak and do a lot of different things. And we lived in Tennessee, man, and most of my family from Cleveland, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we a Cavs fan. That's why we a Cleveland Indians fan. Well, they're about to be called Cleveland. What was that name? They changing their name. They're not gonna be Cleveland Indians no more. I think it's Cleveland Badgers or something. I might be wrong, but they're changing their name. They announced it the other day. But Cleveland Badgers. And so we traveled to Cleveland a lot. And when we would do that, I would have my little CD Walkman. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember them days, man, the CD Walkman, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, I used to have my CD Walkman with my banging headphones.
It took me for a second to think. I'm like, what's a CD Walkman?
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, people don't know about it, man. Hey, but I have my Walkman, man. All my little CDs to the side with me, man. I be jamming back there, watching the trucks go by. I'm like, man, that's a beautiful truck. I used to be like this. My dad, I used to get on my dad nerve because every time I do this, a truck will go, Rrr! And he'll jump like that because he gets scared.
Yeah.
Hey, so I don't know if I did it because I love the sound of the horn or I love the fact that my dad almost wrecked when they blew the horn. But
I used to have a big trucker horn, and if you just banged on the thing, it would make a noise. It was at a big dome on one end and a big long spout on the other, and I'm not sure whatever happened to that thing, but that was a trip. You could like bang it, and it would like, wah.
Hey, RL, all I'm gonna say is fuck you. No, I'm just playing, man. Hey, You know what we say to y'all? Y'all get the hell out the way, cause y'all in our motherfucking way half the damn time.
Oh well, yeah, no, you truckers own the road,
Yeah, man, you can get the fuck out my way. Shit, I'm coming
right?
through, damn it. One way or
Right?
another. I'm either run your ass over or you gonna move.
Oh no, truckers rule the road, man. I got mad respect for him now. But
But hey, I'm gonna say that. So, you know, at that point in time, man, I guess I grew to love trucks, man. And I'm one of them people, man, when I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. So back
yeah,
in the day, man, you know, I was like, I'm gonna be a truck driver. You know what I'm saying? So
huh,
at the time when I got my CDLs, I did it just to say I did it. But when I really went after and started truck driving, I fell in love with it. And I'm gonna give you a typical day. So you were saying you don't really know how trucking life is. So I'm gonna give you a typical day. I'm gonna break down a typical day. I get up, right?
yeah.
I get up and I got this little device. It's called a Qualcomm, right? We go on here, we start our own duty. We go on duty. I took a 10-hour break, right? So we hit on duty, boom. Now I get out the truck, I walk around, I check my tires, I check my engine, I check my belts, I check my tread, make sure there ain't nothing in my tires. I make sure they ain't flat. You know, I knock on them. I got my little gauge where I can check how much pressure in there. We check all that. Then we turn our lights on. Make sure all the lights is working. Because if one light is out, that's a ticket. That's a fine. We get fined for that. You know what I'm saying? So we do that. Boom. That's called your pre-trip inspection. Boom. There you go. Out the way. 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes it might take you up to an hour. It just depends how detailed you go on your pre-trip inspection. After that, you know what I do? I walk in the store and I grab me a cup of coffee. I grab me a big old cup of coffee. Then we walk back to the truck. We get in the truck, we crank it up, and we start driving. And by that time, I put in my GPS where we going. By the time I pull out of there, I know where I'm stopping for today. And we drive until we stop for the day, which can be anywhere from 8 to 11 hours of driving every day. So I
Wow.
drive. In between that 8 and 11 hours, I might take a 30-minute break. I might.
Yeah.
After 8 hours, I have to take a 30-minute break.
Well, you have to go to the bathroom at some point, right? You can't just drive.
All I'm gonna say, I can't tell you all my tricks now and all my tricks and trades, you know what I'm saying? But you know, there's ways to use the bathroom on the truck, you know. But we're not gonna go any details, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
But you got cups and shit, you know, so you know, just go in detail with that, you know what I mean? But anyway,
I think everybody knows and figures it out.
But yes, typically, yeah, you might stop. But see, the thing as a driver, you know, for one, not water bottle, man. I can't, man. I'm gonna say this, man. If you could pee in the water, excuse me, ladies. I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend y'all. But if you could pee in a water bottle, something wrong. I can't pee in no damn water bottle. I need a damn I need a big ass cup, man. That's all I'm saying. All right, we're going something else though.
Well, yeah, we'll go on to something else now.
But anyways, man.
I think.
Go ahead.
Oh, I think I asked you this on your stream. What's the longest you've ever driven? You said you went from Florida to Cali once or twice?
Nah, I used to do that all the time.
All the time?
Yeah, back and forth. Back and forth. As you know, my wife used to drive with me, so we team drive.
Oh, wow.
And that was our lane, Cali to Florida. We would go to Cali, boom, turn around, go back to Florida, boom, turn around, go back to Cali. That was our lane, man. We used to drive over 7,000 miles a week.
Wow. Wow, that's far.
So me by myself, I've done that, and I've also done Florida to Washington. And that was a good. I love them type of trips, man. That's a trip I can plan out and have fun with because they give you so much time on them trips. Like I really don't have to,
bust it down every day, man. I can take my time playing where I'm gonna stop if I want to do something. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Just
So, do you,
enjoy the trip.
so have you been to all 50 states?
No, two of them you can't get to on land.
Right. Well, right.
So 48. No, I have not been to all 48, man. I haven't been in Maine, and I haven't been in. I was looking at the. I think Maine is the only one I haven't been to be honest.
Oh wow, yeah. Maine's a tiny little state. Maine's beautiful though, yeah. What's
I've
the
heard that.
what's the prettiest state to drive in?
My love is California. Um, Pennsylvania is beautiful, and Tennessee. Some
Yeah,
parts of Tennessee. I love mountain ranges. So when it has a nice mountain range and a
yeah,
nice scenery, I love that. But I also love Arizona. I love Oregon. I love the West Coast, man. I would
yeah.
drive all day long on the West Coast. Fuck the East Coast. I
Oh.
hate driving on the East Coast. The East Coast is so congested. When you go out west, it's just open road, man. I can lay down on that pedal, man, and just ride. Ain't gotta worry about traffic, none of that shit till you hit Phoenix or you hit past the mountains in Cali and start getting in the valley down there. Other than that, man, that shit wide open. Same thing in Colorado, wide open till you hit fucking Denver. After that, it's wide open again. Same thing in Utah. When you hit Salt Lake, it might
Yeah.
slow down a little bit. When you get past Salt Lake, it's wide open. That what the fuck you like as a truck driver. You don't like that congested shit. Atlanta, New York City, fucking Jersey, fucking Charlotte, fucking Miami. That shit gets old.
Uh-huh.
Red,
Right
have
on,
you?
buddy.
Maria said, Red, have you or Bay ever visited a haunted house? Have you ever visited a haunted house?
Well, besides living in one, I've been to Winchester Mystery House. Uh,
Winchester, I ain't never heard of it.
it's in California, I think. Uh, it could be in. I think it's in California. Winchester Mystery House is. I think it's in. Well, I couldn't tell you where it is, but the Winchesters made the Winchester guns, and
Oh,
the lady that lived there had all this money, and she would build weird things like staircases that go nowhere and doors that open to nothing, and the whole house is a real trip.
hmm.
It's a real quote haunted house.
Hey, so let me ask you this, man. You seem to be into horror shit too. Then you like horror?
Not so much. I'm more of a sci-fi guy,
Oh,
science
so you,
fiction.
so you're a track, you're a Trekkie.
Yeah, fantasy, Trekkie. I watch Deep Space Nine and
Star
Next
Wars.
Generation, Star Trek, and
You like Star Wars?
oh yeah, Star Wars is my staple.
Hey, I,
That's my.
I knew it was the reason why I liked you, Chris, man. I love. Hey, honestly,
Who
man, I
doesn't
love.
like Star? Who
I
doesn't
love
like
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars? Besides the people that I've heard have never even seen the movie.
People don't. Some people don't like Star Wars and Star Trek, man. I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? I love Star Trek, Star Wars. Um, but
But yeah,
me,
no, horror kind of freaks me out. I don't know. I kind of live a, I've kind of lived a horror show life, so I kind of, I've seen enough of that in real life.
hey, so I got.
I was homeless most of my life, so
Oh wow.
most of my life I was lived on the streets. So I've seen real life stuff go down that isn't very pretty. So I kind of shy away from horror.
I
But
got you.
I will say I'm really into werewolves. I like American Werewolf in London, Silver Bullet. Uh, I like werewolves a lot.
Hey, what was that movie? The vampires and the werewolves.
Twilight,
No, not Twilight.
the
Uh,
vampires. Underworld.
Yay,
Underworld. That
yeah.
was. I don't know. They kind of. I feel like they kind of broke a lot of monster rules in that
Oh,
stuff.
Underworld. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of went crazy with the hybrids and the. I don't know what they were doing, but it didn't. It seemed like they just were taking the old classic monsters and mishmashing them together, and I don't know.
Hey, RL, Washington is beautiful. Arizona tea bottle. Hell yeah, you already know, Mike G. Hey, 100 miles per hour all down I-5 to Cali. Really? Yeah. You better
Yeah,
hope you don't get caught doing that shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe in a car, not in no truck. Shit. They only make
yeah.
us go 55. Shit. Hey,
Uh,
since we were talking about trucking, the dumbest thing they have ever done is put trucks slower than cars. That 55 shit, and then the cars go faster. That's like the dumbest shit ever. And I never understood why they do. Do they not know they cause accidents by doing that shit?
Making the trucks go in a 55-mile-an-hour lane.
Yeah. Yeah. They cause accidents doing that shit.
Yeah,
But
see, we don't know that in the civilian world.
yeah, man, that's like the dumbest thing. And then y'all say the truck is slow. Well, look, the speed limit says 50. People don't read speed limit signs no more. I will say
Right.
that. When the last time y'all looked at a speed limit sign? But me, I have never been to a real haunted house, and I'm not going. My thought is I'm not messing with none of that. Yes, I do love horror games. Yes, I do love horror movies. But me going to a haunted house or haunted hill or whatever you want to call haunted, Chris won't go in there because I have experienced the real life Chucky,
Yeah,
and it scared the shit out of me.
I used to live next to a graveyard, and one night after this place called the Rubber Pond, which was this giant. We were all getting stoned on this and doing acid on this thing called this Rubber Pond, which is a giant reservoir that's got this big rubber mat over it.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd go out there and it's like walking on the moon. It's like a giant waterbed. Well, what happens is when you're walking on this thing, it causes the fire department's gauges to fluctuate. And then they call the police and say, "Oh, we got kids out on the rubber pond." And then they came out and busted us, and they busted all my friends, but I got away. I ran away, jumped the fence, and was stuck out uh, in the bushes for hours, being held down by the airport spotlight. I thought it was the cops looking for me, but it was the watch light from the airport. Anyways, after this night, I go home and I locked myself out of my house somehow, and so I had to climb up into the second story window and crawl into my house. And then I fell asleep, and then I woke up and I was frozen. I could not move. And I look over and there's these big black claws started coming over my windowsill. And I was like, "Oh shit, what is that?" And then this little creature came in. He was about, I don't know, foot and a half high, 2 feet high maybe, all black with like one of these like African shield kind of faces. It had like a big kind of oval face with little yellow triangle eyes and big black wings. And this thing started crawling toward me. And I got the feeling that if I didn't move or wake up or try to do something, this thing was going to suck the soul out of me. So I I took a big deep kung fu breath from center and finally got my body back, and I was going to rush this thing. And as soon as I got my body back and started to rush this thing, it kind of stumbled backwards and jumped out of the window, and I could hear a big leather flap, like when you imagine if you took a piece of leather and like flapped it, kind of like that sound.
Yeah, yeah.
And it flew off, man. And that was freaky, dude. That was real. That was like your Chucky thing. Remind me.
Hey, so it sounded like a fucking real life Batman tried to get your ass or something.
A little tiny Batman. It was like all black and like leathery and like it was scary, bro. It was really scary. Whatever it was really scary. But it totally reminded me of your Chucky thing.
Hey, that might have been a damn bat they had in a research lab and they fucking was doing shit too. And the motherfucker got overlarged and shit.
Oh, it had little appendages. It had these big spiral demon horn things that went up, dude. It was scary.
Well, you better watch out, but Chris, they coming for your ass, Chris.
I know, right?
Hey, but you got poltergeist after your ass. Now you got this damn bat demon shit.
Bat demon thing.
Well, damn. You better watch out, baby. Shit.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, Lazar Gaming in the building said that was Leprechaun. Leprechaun was gonna get your ass.
Yeah.
They said the story lit. Who is Costa? Maria Costa. They said, "Wow, OMG." Hey, we had a question though. They said, "Is it called Mystery House? The haunted house you went to?"
What was it? Winchester Mystery House. Yes.
Yeah, Mystery House. Yep, that was it, Maria. And she said, RL said Washington is beautiful, right? That's where I am. What's your thoughts on the state of Washington?
Washington's gorgeous. I used to live in Ashland, Oregon, and Washington was right above us. And I had a blast in Washington. I saw Primus and Fishbone up there in a car. And remember that little Honda Accord I told you about?
Yeah.
Broke down in Washington.
Uh-oh.
But I didn't know you had to change the oil. No one ever told me about changing oils or nothing. So
you don't know how to change oil?
I didn't know about changing oils or anything.
Oh, so the damn thing done burnt out.
It was my first car, so that thing just, after thousands of miles that I drove that thing, it finally died. And I remember talking to the tow truck driver and saying, "Hey, can I get any money for this car? You know, if like sell it for parts or door." He's like, "Well, the doors and windows fine." And when I lived in Tahoe, we got 16 feet a year snow one year, and that poor little car got crushed underneath 16 feet of snow. And for 3 months, we couldn't get it out.
God damn, your car was stuck in snow for 3 months?
At least. And when we finally got it out, it had freezer burn. All the doors and windows were like caved and crushed in, and it rode funny. All the shocks, it rode like a jalopy after that. It rode all funny and smelled like freezer burn after that. And it peeled all the paint off the car and everything, but it still goes. And so they said, "Well, do you have any windows or doors that work?" And I was like, "Yeah." And the tow truck driver came out and he said, "The best we can do is tow your truck for free." And I was like, "Well, or tow your car for free."
Damn.
So I said, "Well, I guess that's the end of Booger."
Hey, but he said, matter of fact, don't worry about it. We gonna tow this shit for free.
He said it'll cost you about that much. What we can get for your car is about what it'll cost to tow it away. So that was the end of Booger.
Damn, that's what that was named, Booger.
Yeah, Booger the car. It was green. It's a green turquoise, it was kind of like this color.
Booger. Let's go. Hey, we about to go for ride and booger, y'all.
Yeah. If you got to ride a booger, man, we were off to a place called man, we went everywhere in that car.
Yeah,
We
hey, them
go up,
first cars. Hey, you do that in them first cars.
yeah, we'd go up to the Malakoff Diggins. We go down to uh I don't know, I can't remember the name of it right now, but a four buying place around my house. Greenhorn. We'd go down to Greenhorn and go four buying in Booger.
Hey, so it sounds like you traveled a lot. So, no, one more question, man. If somebody had the opportunity to travel, what would be some places you would tell them to go see?
Maui. Go check out Maui, man. Maui Wowie. Maui is really cool.
What's special about it?
Uh the vibe, I'd say Mexico. Mexico is another place that you'd really want to go. What's special about Maui is the people, is the vibe. Really, really good vibe out there. I remember, I remember, I was supposed to go with my big Hawaiian friend, and he's like, "Oh, come to my island, come to my island. I know everybody. I know everybody." And then, so I got a ticket, and then I lost contact with dude right before right before I was supposed to go, and I was like, "Screw it, I'll go anyways. I'll go by myself." And the first thing I did was get off the plane, and they opened the doors to the plane, and it felt like I was being saran wrapped, just suffocated by this air. It was so hot I couldn't breathe. It was just nuts, and I was instantly started sweating. And the first thing I asked people at the airport, I said, "Where's the nearest skate park?" And they told me there's one in Kihei. So I went to the skate park in Kihei. I figured I could bro down and crash on some skaters couch or something. And I went out there and I went to a bar right after the skate park, and I ran into my best friend in the whole world. And he just happened to be out there. And he's like, "Oh, dude, you're staying with me, of course." So I stayed with him for a week, and I think I missed my first flight back, so I got to stay like another week. But oh, there she is. Oh, happy birthday. So happy.
I say happy birthday.
Tell him I said thanks for the serenade. I got to hear it.
Oh, you got to hear it? Oh, good.
Yeah, he heard you.
And so I ran into my best friend, and then I missed my flight back, and I got to stay a little longer. And then I almost missed my second flight back, but I got on the plane, and there was still sand. I was still wet from the beach. It still had sand all on me, and it was super uncomfortable. But yeah, that was bad. They ended up giving me pistachio nuts, and I didn't know they gave me gas. And I think I gassed out the whole plane like really bad. Everybody ran off that plane really quick.
Oh man. Hey, so the thing about it, I don't know if people know, man, Bay is a big part of our community, and this is what makes it so special. But as I've learned, man, you like to surf, you like to snowboard, you like to skate. How long you been skating and doing all them things, man?
I started skating when I was 4 years old. I'm 47 now. So
and
I
you
guess
still skateboard at 47 years old.
Yeah, I still got, I don't know if you can see my knee. Let's see. I should get pads, but yeah, that's from skateboarding.
Y'all, let's pause for 1 second, man. This man is 47 years old and still skateboards and snowboards.
I
Like,
got the,
damn, that's what's up.
I got the bad boy right here. This is what I'm riding
Hey,
right now.
okay. Yeah. I have got on a skateboard before, but I couldn't skateboard. So, I mean, I could ride it, you know what I'm saying? But as far as trying to do a trick or something, my ass was too big. Shit, I've
Yeah,
always been big.
I have to get a little beer or sake in me first and get a little warmed up or something.
That's
Uh,
why your ass falling and breaking knees and shit. Drunk boarding. We're gonna call you
I
the drunk boarder.
drunk skateboarding. Yeah, we smoke weed out here too, so we get high and drunk and skateboard. That's
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
do.
man. Hey,
That's why it's California dreaming.
now you asked me one of my favorite games of all time is Tony Hawk.
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
Man, I love Tony Hawk, man. I'll probably get off and play it after this. But yeah, man, I love Tony Hawk. Yeah,
We got little fingerboards too.
I used to have them top decks. Ain't they called top decks?
Yeah, yeah, little tech decks.
Yeah, tech decks. My bad, man. I
Tech
used to
decks.
have them,
Yeah,
man. I
yeah, no,
used
you
to,
got it.
hey, I used to love skateboarding. I couldn't skateboard though, because I was a big dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure I could have if I put my mind to it. Though I appreciate them 50 stars. But that's one thing I always like, man. I thought that was the coolest fuck. And then the BMX biking, them doing tricks and shit. That shit's cool as fuck. I've always liked that, man. And y'all, it seemed like skateboarders, it's a different type of vibe, man. They just down to earth, cool, and just with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I love the
Yeah,
vibe with skateboarding, man.
yeah, that's a lot. That's my homies out there. They always get me high, and then we go skateboard.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dora with another 50 stars. But yeah, man, that's awesome, man. That you know what I'm saying, for you to been doing that since you were 4 and you 47, man. So that's what 43 years you've been skateboarding.
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy. Did you ever do a competition or anything? Yeah.
The only competition I entered was in a BMX bike race, and I took third. I just don't tell people that it was out of four people, and the only reason why I passed that one guy is he crashed.
Hey, ride with Mo Rider in the building. What's up, ride with Mo? Oh man, yeah, that's awesome, man. 43 years skateboarding, man. That's awesome. So what else? It seems
Well,
like you in tune with the planet, man. Are you a very earth?
I teach kung fu.
You,
I teach 5 animal style Shaolin kung fu.
this man teach kung fu.
Whoa. That's snake style right there.
That's crazy, man. Hey, one of my favorite movies, Karate Kid.
Oh yeah, I just did.
Hey, I even watched the show. Like, they came out with the show off, based off of the movies.
Yeah,
I've been watching every bit of that, man, on Netflix. I love Karate Kid, man. I thought that was the coolest shit. Cause you know what, man, like for somebody to be picked on and he the dojo master, what was his name, man? I can't even think,
Mr.
man.
Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
His life
Pat,
mentor.
Pat Morita.
His life mentor, y'all, taught him how to defend himself and how to respect life, man.
Yeah,
And it turned into something major, man. I love movies like that. Hey, appreciate that, like Elliot. Appreciate them stars,
yeah.
boy.
I just interviewed William Christopher Ford, who was in Karate Kid 3.
What was this part?
He played. I think he played one of the Cobra Kai guys.
Oh, okay, man. Fuck Cobra Kai. Now I'm just playing. Hey, boy, they the bad guys for real, man. But Yeah, that's cool, man. So you teach kung fu, skateboard, snowboard. What
Yeah,
else? What else does Bay do, man?
I collect action figures, and big time. I don't know if you can see, but I got a whole bunch of action figures.
So where does that passion come from?
Uh, being being very separated from my mother, kind of thing. I think I made friends with my little green army men. The little green army men. We didn't have GI Joes back in the '70s. We just had these guys. So back then, I think it was a way for me to connect and go into another world where I didn't have to deal with all the abuse I was going through, and have playmates, have friends,
Wow, that's deep.
live in a different world.
Hey, you
Yeah,
know
it's
that's
crazy,
crazy.
huh?
Nah, it ain't crazy. I'm gonna tell you why, man. Cause I did the same thing with Hot Wheels. That was
Oh
like
yeah,
my escape,
I got
man.
a wall full of Hot Wheels. I don't know if you can see them.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. When I was a kid,
I don't know
man,
if you can see them.
I would listen to my music and I would create a city. I would create a city on my floor in my room. And I would just act out the whole city. I have my fire department, I have my police department, I have my regular cars, and I would act out wrecks, fucking police chases. Well, I would do a whole walkthrough of a fucking city life and have a blast. So I know exactly what you mean, man. You just did it with action figures. I know exactly what you mean. And
Yeah,
I had
I did
action
Hot Wheels too,
figures.
man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
seen the Hot
I
Wheels.
had a ton of Hot Wheels too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hot Wheels action figures, and BMXing and skating and anything to anything to escape what I was going through.
Hey, so do you feel like, let me ask you something. This is a little, ain't too personal, but do you feel like you go through things in life to make you a better person?
Uh, I I think I was always a good person. They just threw a bunch of shit at me. uh, but
Well, I ain't gonna
I
say,
think
okay, let me rephrase that.
uh,
Not a good person,
I
to
think
make you a better person. A better person.
yeah. You mean does does God give you what you think you can handle, kind of thing?
That's
Uh,
another that's another way to put
I
it too.
believe that uh, I think there's a way to live with honor and respect and for the planet and all its people, and that we got to live for the next 7 generations and give back to the planet and give back to the community and give back to the thing, and that uh, people who give you a hard time are, I don't know if they're there to test you, or I don't know why good people go through bad things. It seems to me like it's pretty unfair. So I don't know. I kind of struggle with that one because I feel like I've been handicapped a lot of ways with the abuse that I went through, and then sort of shut out and outcast by the community because I mean I've had millions and millions and millions of dollars stolen from me, not just in the lottery ticket that we were talking about earlier, but I've had a lot of music plagiarized from me. Uh, BMI came to me and they asked me if I was a cowboy, what would I call myself? I said I'd call myself Slim Shady. And then bam, Eminem comes out. I had a rap. I used to do a lot of rap back in the '90s, and I had a rap with Skittles in it. And the next thing I know, this Joker Eminem comes out, and like Beck got my lyrics. Time is a piece of wax that's fallen on the termites. He's choking on the splinters, and then Metallica somehow got never free, never me, so I dubbed the unforgiven. Somehow they got that off of me. And Beastie Boys got some of my lyrics and shit. So it's hard for me to be me, you know. I mean, I know what I put out there. I know I got little bits of me everywhere. I started so many little catchphrases and little things that are me. I see it in the community, but I don't get credit for it. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard when you feel like you've been plagiarized, when you've been ripped off, when you've been not honored for the things that you've been put out there, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
or like dents on a truck.
If you have been a part of them lyrics, it sounds like you need to write some lyrics and do your lyrics.
Yeah. Get
You
back
know what
into
I'm
it.
saying? Yeah, man. Because that's pretty interesting.
Stir fry you in my walk like a page from a neck from Mr. Spock. That was mine. And then the whole sabotage. Listen up, y'all. It's sabotage. I'm telling y'all, it's a mirage. That was mine from back in the day. I did it vice versa that way, but.
So let me ask you this. How was you involved with these people that stole that stuff from you?
Well, I'd be rapping, freestyling and rapping on stage and bars and stuff and on the street.
You used to rap on stage and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Damn,
but so you
peace is possible, that war is stoppable. It's time to get over the government. That's our only obstacle. We can live in peace now before we rest in peace later. And only you've got the choice to be Luke or Vader. It's the militaries. They're killing every day. They're getting their weapons from the US of A. And they don't even care if you're a child or a priest. They'll kill you dead and let the vultures feast. So stay out of their way and let the violence reign. To them, it's war, just a big silly game. See, they don't even know why they kill so much. Because cold too. And that's just the hunch. You see, the fight for the leaders of their land. Thanking America for giving them a hand. See, your mind is a locked box, and my rhyme is the key. I'm going to pour my verse inside your ears and let your mind go free. You'll be jailed for years, bounded by your fears. Find no more sad songs or wipe away your tears, because my name is Freonch, and I'm known as Chaos. I clean my room, but it's still a mess. And I got more flavor than a package of Skittles. I rocks my rhymes riddle by riddle. I rip competition up, kibble by biddle. I play them suckers like playing a fiddle. From NC to GV and back again. I tell you, the foothills is a place where it's happening. See, I float down the Yuba in my inner tuba. I roll up the dank and I smoke on my tuba. Word.
Hey man, hey, let's get some hashtags Chris Bay in here, y'all, man. Hey man, I give it to you, bro. But I'm gonna tell you, man, only thing you need behind some lyrics is a good beat, man, and you can do something with it, bro. That's it. That's it.
Well,
don't tell you make beats too.
I got some LMS studio worker thing, and I've been working on it, but I haven't been able to figure it out yet. So I'm working on it.
Hey, yeah, you need to put that to work, bro. For real, for real. Hey, that's one thing I was not blessed with is talented music, man. I wish I was, man. I really wish I was, but I have no talent when it comes to playing instruments, singing, rapping, none of that. I am not but I love music though. I appreciate people that do make music. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps me with everyday life. It really does. When I a lot of my emotions come out through my through the music I play. So you can tell what kind of mood I'm in by the music I'm playing. And that's kind of a way that I express myself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we all have different ways of expressing ourselves. But hey, babe, man, it's been a blast, bro.
Yeah,
Really
right.
have, man.
Yeah, we're
Really,
coming on
you
two
got any
hours
more?
right now.
You got any more questions for me?
Uh, you got a big show coming up this Sunday, and Sunday at say the time again.
3 p.m.
3
Eastern.
3 3 p.m. Eastern. Yeah,
So that'd be 6 p.m. your time.
yeah. Don't let your troubles. One short song. Don't let your troubles hang on you. Don't let yourself get too blue. You know why it's true. It's 'cause you're beautiful to me. Forget about your worries and your cares. Forget about other people's stares. They're just unawares of the beauties you possess inside. Wah, 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 wah. Don't let
Hey,
yourself go running high.
let
Let
me
your
ask you
heart
this,
be
babe.
open wide. Yeah.
Can you receive money on that? On what you're streaming on?
No, I can't. Not yet.
Hey, drop your cash app in the comments, man. Drop your cash app in the comments. Hey, we gonna bless Bay, man, and his podcast, man. We gonna show him some love. I enjoyed this, and I'm gonna send you some cash app money, man. We gonna send you some money, man. And it ain't, it's you been in my community. We gonna show Chris Bay some love, y'all. So y'all hashtag this, man. I've really enjoyed this, and I appreciate it, bro. Really do.
Yeah, buddy. We're
So
rocking on 2 hours now. I was only expecting to go for a half an hour, but we
I
killed it.
told you. I told you, do not put no time limit. I got my feet up right now. My feet is up. I'm sitting back, and I told you I was gonna give you the real big red chill. I told you that.
Yeah, buddy. Well, it's been a pleasure and an honor having you.
Don't
I'll,
forget to drop your cat. Go ahead and do it real quick, babe. Go ahead and do it while we on live real quick.
I'm not sure how to do that. I wouldn't know
You
where
got a
to.
cash app?
I don't think I do.
You don't have a cash app?
I have PayPal. That's all I really need.
A PayPal?
Yeah, I don't know. You don't have to send me funds though. It's all good. I'm doing all right. But
Oh,
I appreciate it though.
yeah. Wow, man. I'll
But
tell you what, who in here right now drop their cat since they don't want it? We dropping somebody some money right now. Who in here? Drop your cash apps. I'm gonna pick somebody. Drop your cash apps right now. Let's see who file in when I say this. Drop your cash apps, y'all. But anyway, babe, man, hey, I appreciate it. Now, can you say the name of your podcast again?
California Dreamin'.
California
California
Dreamin'.
Dreamin' is the name of the show.
Door in here. She said,
But
mine,
just with
sir.
just
Let's see. Ain't nobody else said nothing, Door. Look like you the winner.
Me
Babe,
and her was the only.
I don't have
you
a
sure
single. It
you ain't?
says I don't have a single viewer.
Oh man, I don't be tripping
I
on
wouldn't know
that,
how to
man.
do that if I.
I wish you had a
I have no
cash app,
idea how to
babe.
do that, boss.
Download cash app on your
It's all right,
phone.
sir. Just, just, just you being here. Just you being here is a pleasure. Pleasure. Cash App. I got a
Yeah.
wallet.
Nah, it's an app called
I'm
Cash
not
App,
sure.
and what you do, you link your
Yeah.
you put your bank stuff in there, and it links it. You know what I'm saying? It's just an easy way to send
I'll
some.
have to work.
You
I'll have to work on
you an
that. Maybe you can
Apple?
help me get one.
You on Apple?
I'm on a Hewlett Packard.
Oh, you on an HP phone? No, I'm
Uh,
saying phone. You got an
so
iPhone?
I'm on I got an iPhone, yeah.
You got the Apple. You got the Apple Pay thing? Cause I can send you money that way too.
Apple Pay.
Hey,
Well,
so
you don't
on
have
the
to do
side.
all that, buddy. I really appreciate it.
All
I
right,
really
babe.
appreciate it, but
I ain't gonna force you then. I ain't gonna force somebody to take my money.
I it's all good,
I
my
got
brother.
you, door.
Just having
I
you
got you.
just having you just having you here is an honor.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, I've enjoyed this, man. And I know the community did, man, because we peaked at about 8-10 people in here, and it held for a minute. So I definitely
Oh, cool.
appreciate you. And they enjoyed you, babe. And I definitely am blessed to have you a part of my
Well, we got
community.
some. Well, I'm happy that you're doing what you're doing because you're out here changing lives and throwing down real stuff.
Yes, sir. And I
One of
hope
the
we
most
continue
real
to do that.
streamers out here.
Yes, sir. Hey, what other streams do you
Yeah,
watch,
buddy.
babe?
But I'll let you watch. I watch Cryptic. I watch I Am Nasty. I follow Mr. Beard. Uh, but those were all on my other my Christopher Bay Stormbringer account before it got hacked. So
Yeah.
I've
Oh, you
got
got
to
hacked.
go back and
You
refollow all these.
you was a part of that
Yeah,
big
I got
hacking
hacked.
thing going
That's
on.
why I'm all doing to me. I guess so. I got well. I had 3,778 friends, so I'm not surprised one of them was not good.
Wow. Hey, Jalen, welcome to the stream.
So
Hey, Jalen, drop your cash app, Jalen. Drop your cash app. Oh, but yeah, man. Hey, so this is Chris Bay for everybody tuning in. This is Chris Bay. We're on his podcast. We're wrapping things up, y'all. And it's been about if you fall in after this, be sure to watch the stream. You enjoyed a lot of good stories. We had Bay dancing on here. We had Bay singing on here, y'all. He was in here going ham. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. And also go follow his podcast at California Dreamin. Make sure y'all go follow and share it and like it and definitely spread the word about California Dreaming. Great podcast, man. I appreciate you, babe.
all right, buddy. I'll let you get back to your family. It's been an honor
Hey,
having you, sir.
yes, sir. You don't do
All
your
right,
final.
I'll let you go.
You got an outro speech you do when you end your podcast?
Kind of. Yeah, I just do it on my own. I just say, take care of each other out there, and then
Well, come on,
I
drop it,
say
man. The
who's coming up
community.
next is the Carl B. Soto. It's August 2nd at 4:30 p.m. I believe. I gotta get the
Yeah, drop
yeah,
it for the
August 2nd.
community so they know, man. You know, I want you to definitely tell the community you a part of my community, man. So you know, I definitely want you to drop
Yes,
it in here.
we got August 2nd at 4:30. We got Carl B. Soto. He's a special effects guy. Works in a movie called Killer Holiday with Mark Thomas, who used to shoot Easy E videos, but he's on
Oh
the other
wow.
side now. God rest his soul. And so it's from a small group of people that used to work with Marty Thomas. So that's kind of cool.
Hey, babe. So let me
But
ask you this,
yeah,
man.
and then I just
What
think
is the trick to getting all these special people you running across, man? Like,
Do you be reaching out to them, or they reach out to you? How does that work?
Well, a lot of them I met in film school, and then a lot of these people I met through other people on movie sets, and then so they're all people I've worked with on movie sets before. Because I have a
Man,
degree in film. I have a degree in film. I
hey,
graduated
Chris,
college.
I need you to drop the date of when we gonna see this action figure movie. You've been
Ah,
talking about it.
yeah, we gotta shoot it first. I've been shooting it. I shoot on my little I shoot on my little GoPro, my little Hero 8 GoPro, and I gotta figure out. I've been having technical issues trying to upload all my stuff to my hard drive. So when we get that figured out, and I got some new editing software, but I haven't been able to really use it yet. But I've been shooting stuff here and there and building sets. So I'm building sets right now. Like my whole back porch is crazy full of like materials that I'm building these sets out of, these action figure bases and action figure caves, and I'm building a huge cave system right now.
Man, that's cool, man. Hey, man, it blows my mind to the creativity of some people, man. And you very creative, man. You know, one movie that I did respect, man, was that G.I. Joe when they actually had the action figures. That was pretty cool, man. Where they did a movie with that, where they was the actual action figures. They did the real life G.I. Joe too, but before that, they did movies with the action figures. You remember that?
I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure I've seen the actual action figure movie with GI Joes. I've seen a lot of shorts and stuff on YouTube with like little action figure stop animation things. But
I'm trying to think. Maybe it was a TV show then. Maybe it was the TV show.
well,
I'm trying.
you're thinking of Robot Chicken probably.
No, 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 no,
No,
no,
do you know Robot
no.
Chicken?
Yeah, I've
They
seen
do all
Robot
the
Chicken.
Robot
Yeah, I've
Chicken
seen.
is hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. So to me, man, that'd be cool, man. It's different, man, and I definitely respect different. I love different. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, keep me updated when you do get close to completing that, so we can definitely enjoy that moment with you.
Yeah, buddy. I'll keep you posted.
All right,
And
man.
all right, remember this Sunday at 3 o'clock, Big Red's going live with his guest Mo Betta Gaming or Mo Gaming.
Ride with Mo.
Ride with Mo Gaming. Sorry.
Ride with Mo. Yeah.
All right.
All
All
right,
right,
man.
take care,
Appreciate
buddy.
you.
Enjoy your family. I'll see you next I'll jump in next stream of yours, okay?
All right, sounds good, man.
All right. Take care, my brother.
You too.
And that brings us to the end of California Dreaming. And I just want to say take care, everybody. And we shall